Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading. Should you let them go, or is this worth one more chance? So this is going to be a love reading for those that are standing at a crossroads in their romantic relationships. I will say you guys are not weak or hesitating or having questions. And I also want to say you are not cruel for considering walking away. This reading is not here to command you or to get you to go in either direction. I just want to reveal the cost of you staying and the truth of letting go. So take what resonates, leave the rest. So pile number 1 is I lost myself for a little while. If you guys want to choose pile 1. Pile 2, the card is I regret lying to you. And pile number 3, we both know I'm not the one for you. So let's get started. Let's go with pile 1. What do the spirits have to say? So I did do a little bit of pre-shuffling. I got new decks and I wanted to use them, but this is the tea leaf deck. I kind of got these as a general what's the situation here, and then these are more along the lines of what this connection gives you. So I'm going to break it down and see where it goes from there. So the cards that you guys got, let me lean forward a bit. You got grapes, time to go out and have fun. So I think that you guys do have fun with this connection, actually. We have scales, keep your life in balance. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. And we have woman, dealings or a relationship with a woman. Let's see. Before I look at these cards, I will say now, this may be different for everybody, but I have a feeling that the persons this reading is for, is feminine. You identify as feminine. And I'm kind of feeling a WLW relationship here. Gay, lesbian, bisexual relationship with a woman. That's not for everybody. You could be a male. I hate saying male and female, but you could be a masculine energy that is in a relationship with a woman, but that doesn't have to fit. Just remember, take it how it fits. I think like this person is very hard-headed, stubborn. And I think that's why you may be hesitating in this relationship as well, is because they are aggressive, but I don't feel like it's... I think it's aggressive feelings or aggressive attitude, but not necessarily aggressive physically. I feel like you may be a very sweet and kind person, and this person kind of balances you out. Like, I think you guys really do have a lot of fun, and that's why there is a lot of hesitation here. So, what this connection gives you. So, I have the Dark Goddesses deck here, and some of these I will not be able to pronounce, and some of these Dark Goddesses, maybe some of you work with, or maybe they want to work with you. Take it how it fits. But the message that I'm receiving, I am not even going to try to pronounce this, but this is Purification. I really don't want to butcher her name if I can help it. Purification. This is an Irish goddess. I can't pronounce it either. I apologize. Leadership. Zoria? I think. I'm gonna mispronounce all these names, and I apologize. But this is Journey. Rangda? Fear. I think in this relationship that you guys are in, I feel like they do bring out good aspects in you, like what it gives you. Like, are they nourishing you, or are they distracting you? And in this relationship, I feel like they are nourishing you. I feel like they bring out the leadership in you. You feel more... Alright, I'm feeling like you guys are very... I wouldn't say timid, but more reserved personality. You're not really extroverted, you're more introverted. And I don't mean this in a bad way. Everybody's different. And I think that's why you balance each other out very well. I think that, like, at times you guys butt heads, but that extrovert and an introvert, it's like, well, how do introverts make friends? It's like the extroverts, like, you know, they come and find you. You know what I mean? And they're kind of bringing out that leadership aspect in you, taking you on a journey. It's like they're bringing... I think that's where the fear is coming from, is like they're bringing out the dark aspects of you, like your shadow self. They're bringing those out, bringing it to the front, and Spirit's like, yeah, you need to address this. This purification, I think in your life, with this relationship, I think you may have had to cut ties with a few people regarding this relationship. That could be just for a few of you, actually. I don't think that's for everybody. But Spirit is saying that they give your life... I wouldn't say they give your life meaning, because relationships aren't the end-all be-all to what you're on this planet for, at least not in my opinion. But they really... for some reason, my brain just went in a different direction and completely wiped my brain of what I was going to say, and I don't know why. Maybe you guys have ADHD or very forgetful. And maybe that's where some of this fear is coming in at. But I think this connection gives you fear, but in a good way. You're like, it's all... I don't know why, but I'm almost getting the sense of, like, you think, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for this person. I think that some of this, where that fear is stemming from. But I'm gonna get some more cards. what this connection costs you. Like, the toll you pay quietly. Like, what you've normalized, what it's costing you. Let's see, what deck do I want to use for this? What is it costing you? I don't know if I want to use... I'm having a hard time deciding on what I want here. Let's see. What it costs you. Because this... I'm getting... I kind of want to get more of these. Real quick. I want to get some more of these. What is this costing my pile ones? What is this costing my pile ones? Oh, Lord have mercy. They just dropped all my cards. These all fell on the floor. I feel like I should take them. So, what does this connection cost you? Well, you've normalized. Change for the better. Butterfly. Which is interesting that I dropped the cards on my left-hand side, which I have a tattoo of a monarch butterfly on my left foot. So I feel like they've changed you for the better. Like, that change, that fear that you have that you're changing, but it's for the better. Solid foundation, tower. Success with effort. Forest. Muddled. Good Lord. Unclear thinking. I think that's where you're having issues. And of course, hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. It's like, I feel like you're stuck in your head. I feel like this card says here, this person lost themselves for a little while. And I think they might have changed a bit. And you're feeling that change, you're feeling that shift. And you're unsure. You're scared. But I really do feel like you do have a solid foundation. And that you can't see the forest through the trees. And that's maybe why you clicked on this, is because, like, you need a hand with assistance, guidance. You're confused, obviously. So what have you been tolerating? What have you been tolerating with this person? I'm gonna use this deck. What's the T? What have you been tolerating? What has my pile one been tolerating? What has my pile one been tolerating? Ooh. What have you been tolerating, pile one? What is a pattern? What line do you keep redrawing? Spirit. What is this about? What is this? I'm going to use my other deck. So we have, if you guys can see this, fake accounts, lurking on your socials, hidden identity, can't stop watching you. And again, almost a very similar card, looking you up, cyber stalking, studying you, getting into you. Or getting info. I'm sorry, I misread that. Getting info. Using fake accounts, is it looking you up or looking somebody else up. What's going on here? We have Page of Wands in reverse, acting out, lack of energy, discouragement, obstacle, someone who breaks your heart, an impetuous and insensitive person. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Bad luck, upheaval, disorder, external forces, lack of control, disruption, unwelcome changes, delays, setbacks. Three of Wands in reverse. Unrealistic plans, arrogance, a promising venture fails to deliver, moving home, lack of foresight and planning. What are these fake accounts about? Can you tell me, Spirit? What is this fake account about? What is this fake account? Oh, okay. I feel like with everything laying out here that so this is the nitty-gritty of it. It's like, what are they doing? So what are you letting slide? Like, I don't think they're making fake accounts and looking you up. Like, I don't think they're doing it to you. I think what they're doing, for some of you, is that they are looking up somebody else, and you're like, oh, I don't like that. So, we got illuminate, revealing the truth, confession, shedding light, magnifying glass, showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding the truth. Okay. We have dismiss, disregard, ignore, look the other way, leaving behind. And then we have risky, unprotected sex, sexual disease, partner to partner, unsafe decisions. I think that they might be looking up other people or possibly their ex. You may have found out, or as this reading is showing that you're finding out now, and then, you figure it out. So you may I love you. I get the feeling that they did this possibly early on in your relationship, but I think that they really do love you and they have stopped doing this. Like, they're leaving behind, this kind of energy. I think these three kind of go together. They're looking up like their ex or what have you. And I think they realize their mistake. Like this card says, I lost myself for a little while. But I think you really have fun with this person. You really have good energy with them. Like it says here, solid foundation, success. But this energy down here is, acting out. Like, they were acting out. Maybe you guys had an argument and this is them acting out. They're like, well, you know what? I'm just going to look up my ex. I'm going to go see what they're doing. Sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. And then you find out and it's like, why would you do that? This is a delay, a setback in your relationship. I think trust got stripped away a little bit. Or they say they're going to do something and then they don't. And I think that really strips some of the trust away. So, all right, I'm going to ask if you give this person one more chance. It's not going to show promises. It shows you know, likely momentum. And you really have to stop and ask yourself, is this growth or is it repetition? So if you give them one more chance, let's see. What deck do I want to use? I think I'll go with this one. If you give them one more chance. Pile 1 gives them one more chance. What is the outcome here if they give them one more chance? If they give them one more chance. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this deck. What happens if they give them one more chance? That's a chunk of cards. I think I'll take these. The chunk. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, unrequited love, illusion, escapism, lies, someone with a fragile sense of identity and poor personal boundaries. Ooh. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, repetitive or boring job, cheating, pretending to know more than you do, poor quality. We have the Moon in reverse, releasing fear, unveiling secrets, subsiding anxiety, truth, regaining composure, self-deception. Isn't that? Or am I crazy? Or another self-deception? Unclear thinking. Maybe. I don't know. So we have fake flexing, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, show off, etc. We have dust it off, dirty offer, car drama, repo nightmares, always asking for a ride, too broke to fix it, broke ass, running, reflecting, too late for sorry, regret never posted. I feel like this is you guys here, that you're just deep down you want to run because you're reflecting on all the things that they've done and said, and you're like, I don't know. But I honestly think that for some odd reason, they may lose their job, possibly. And this may result in them acting like they still have money and being broke. You know, having car issues and can't fix it because they don't have the money to. I think if you guys give them one more chance, there is a slight possibility for some of you to you know, releasing the fear that you have. You know, get the secrets out on the table and, you know, with subsiding your anxiety, getting the truth out there. But for a lot of you, I think that you're holding this cup and you're like, love me. Here's my heart. Please don't break it. And they're pretty much just throwing it on the floor. With this, I don't feel... For some of you, I feel like they made a mistake. And they lost themselves a little bit. But they're trying to come back from it with this moon in reverse. But for a majority of everybody else in this pile, I think that it is... There's that icky feeling in the back of your head. And if you're doubting it, then maybe it is a good decision. You may... For some of you, if you stay, they may be funneling and taking your money. And they have their hand out and they're like, here, give me more. I lost my job. I need money. You know, help me. This may not have happened yet, or they're already currently doing this and they will continue to do it. But it will make you feel terrible. Like, I feel like you're going to be doing the reflecting and this other person is just not wanting to do the work. They're not wanting to work on the relationship and they're just out here running around looking up whoever. They may not actually be cheating, but in some way, shape, or form, they are, like, I guess, I don't know how to describe it, maybe like micro cheating, or at least, you know, breaking your trust and crossing boundaries, and they know what they're doing. Or they're out here, like, looking at other women. Oh, I see. Wait. Like, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Like, I feel with, like, these money problems, they want a handout from you. Is that you may have money or still have a job and they're asking for a handout. And they're just taking you for all that you're worth. Alright, another question I want to answer for you guys. If you let them go, what's gonna happen if you let them go? Let's see, I'll do this deck. What's gonna happen if pile 1 lets the person go? You let them go. If you let them go. And think about it too, if you guys do let this person go, you know, pay attention to how you feel. Do you feel relief? Do you feel grief? Do you feel freedom? You know, what is your body saying? What's gonna happen, Spirit, if pile 1 lets this person go? Oh. Okay. So, yeah, there's deja vu. There's history, happened in the past, repeated patterns. We have children, immaturity, innocence, childhood. We have proposal, commitment, offer, asking out, taking to the next level. We have surprise, unexpected action, spontaneous, showing up, unexpected changes. And we have bottled up. Illusions, keeping things inside, not opening up, deception. So again, it just kind of confirms what you already know, that if you do let them go, yeah, there's going to be a repeated pattern here that if you do separate from this person, they will be cyber stalking you. More than likely, they will be looking you up. They may move on, find somebody else, but they'll be looking you up because that's just their cycle. That's their pattern, that's their cycle, that's their behavior. You know, look at what they continue to do, because if a person does this once, they're showing you who they are, and you just need to listen. You need to, unfortunately, this is, you know, blunt, and I apologize, but if a person shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I feel like they will act very childish and immature. They may try to say, well, I bought you this, but it's really mine, and blah, 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 blah. I think that's where it's going to be headed if you do. Because I think the reason why they may act childish is because they may freak out, panic that you're separating yourself, and they may come in spontaneously and be like, and come in with a ring and be like, oh, but I wanted to marry you, you know, please marry me, this is what you wanted, I'll give it to you, whatever you want. It may not be marriage, but it may be something that you've been wanting them to do, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, hey, look, I can do this now. But it's really just crap. It's really just like this card says, deception. It's illusions. They don't really mean it. They may change for a little while, but it's not going to get better. They're just going to revert to their old ways and continue to do it because you accepted it the first, you know, 500 times that they did it. So now I want to touch on your higher guidance, like, you know, my brain. I want to get a message from your higher self, so to speak. You know, like what choice aligns with your self-respect. Let me see. What do I want to use? Wait, hold on. I want to use, I don't remember what this is called. I'll have to look it up and put it in the description, but I kind of want to get a few of these cards just for some advice. Now these do have curse words in them, but like, what does pile 1 need to hear? Ah! I don't know why today they're throwing cards. I don't know why. Do not know why. So we have, you're the shit. These are two-sided, but that just doesn't say much. Anyways, get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up, love. I think Spirit's like, we know what you're gonna do, and you're probably gonna separate from this person, but bring love into the situation. They're telling you you're the shit. Like, you know your worth, and you know what you need to do. And yeah, they're there for you. They'll be there to cheer you up. All right, what does your higher self want to say? What does your higher self want to say? Strength. Strength card. I think that's great, actually. I think that's a really great card. So you guys get the strength. I'm going to read this on the side here. It kind of encapsulates the card. Strength begins with the choice to be kind to myself. I think your higher self is letting you know that you need to choose yourself, and don't think about what everybody else wants. Don't think about what this person wants. Think about what you want, because you are the second person. It takes two people to be in a relationship, in a monogamous relationship, mind you. It takes two people in that relationship, right? So if you're putting in all the work and they're not, you know, you gotta make that decision. You know what I mean? You gotta be kind to yourself, respect yourself enough to walk away. Don't put up with crap, because there are people out there that will love you for who you are. Inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, taming, control, overcoming self-doubt, focus, persuasion, influence, taming the beast within, harnessing instinctive desires, proper channeling of libido. So you have that strength. I'm going to leave this reading here, but I think with the strength card, that your higher self is really saying that you can do this. You are strong, confident, independent. You know what you want, and you need to go after it and get it. Don't let these people or anybody else slow you down. Don't let people take advantage of you or your kindness, because a lot of people mistake kindness for weakness, and you're not a weak person at all. And I think that that's what this person is banking on, is that they're going to use your kindness as their stepping stone for getting what they want. But you need to be kind to yourself instead, because looking after yourself is not selfish, because you can't fill a cup if yours is empty. You know what I mean? So I am gonna move on to pile 2. And if you guys stayed until the very end, please let me know how this resonated with you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Alright, pile 2. You guys got I regret lying to you. So I went ahead and pulled some cards ahead of time, just a few. There are a few questions I want to answer for you guys, just like in pile 1. I pulled a few cards here to kind of get a basic idea of what's going on or the situation. So you guys got dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. And tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. I was getting a sip of my soda. And so I asked what this connection gives you. And I pulled from the Dark Goddesses deck I just got. So what's funny, I pulled these cards first, and as soon as I saw this, I thought of Hecate, and then of course she pops out. So we have Hecate, Crossroads. We have, I believe, I'm gonna mispronounce all of these, and I apologize. Circe, Manifest. And Yuki Ona, I think, Release. So I regret lying to you. For you guys, I'm gonna get more in depth with, what's going on. But at first glance, I regret lying to you kind of gives me the feeling, I don't know why, is that you guys may not take criticism well. And I know that hearing this, it may trigger some people. If I say, hey, you may not accept criticism, and then me sitting here trying, criticizing. It's not my intention at all, but I think that may be the problem in your relationship for some of you. I think that this person may be holding things back and not telling you the truth as much because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And I think that may be where it stems from. Now, we could get into the reading, and, for some people it may be different, but I'm really picking up on that may be why. Is that, you do something that upsets them, and if they try to bring it to you, you get upset with them. Instead of coming to each other and being like, hey, we really need to work this out. You said XYZ, and you said XYZ, and come together and work it out. And instead, I feel like you guys are butting heads a little bit. I don't think it's butting heads. I really feel like this person that you're with is holding their tongue, so to speak, with you, and to them it feels like lying, which I guess it kind of is. They're lying about how they really feel to spare your feelings. But I really do feel like Hecate's really coming in hot and heavy here. If a key popped out, I would have been like, yeah, Hecate is really trying to get your attention. Now, you guys may work with Hecate or Circe or, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the names, but Yuki Ona. They may be trying to come through to try to work with you, or they're just giving you what you need to hear. But I will say Hecate is coming in hot and heavy. I really did pick up on Hecate here. She realizes that you guys are at a crossroad. I really feel like she's trying to help you and guide you. And whatever you're taking a risk or taking a chance with, she's right behind you trying to help you. So, like, what this connection gives you, the reason why you've stayed, whether it's comfort, desire, hope, familiarity, whatever it brings, you know, are they nourishing you or are they distracting you? You know, what is your partner, your significant other, what are they giving you? I feel like they're giving you inspiration a little. Like, there is a seed inside of you. I know that sounds bad. I apologize. But, like, there is this spark, this inspiration that's inside of you. And they're trying to get you to open up, let it out, and see your potential. Like, I feel like they're really trying to help you make better decisions, but for yourself. Like, you're sitting here going, I don't know what I want. And they're like, well, maybe, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say giving you suggestions, but giving you the tools that you need to help make those decisions, helping you release toxic ways, so, you know, things that you picked up from past relationships. Get rid of it, move past it. Because maybe that's why you don't accept valid criticism, like actual, like constructive criticism, is because maybe before in your relationships or previous relationships, you have had issues with those let's say exes, and it wasn't valid criticism, it was them berating you and nitpicking you. And now anytime somebody brings up valid criticism, be like, hey, I don't like you doing that, you know, it really bothers me, and you turn around and be like snapping at them or something, like almost wanting to bite their head off. So, right, I want to ask what this connection cost you. Like, what you have normalized. Like, the toll you pay in this relationship. What does it cost you? What has this relationship cost my pile too? What have they been normalizing? What is it costing you? What is it costing my pile too, Spirit? So, you have the Five of Swords, which is, if you guys can see it, conflict, loss, betrayal, tension, dishonor, ego, manipulation, victory at a cost, resentment, unethical behavior, confrontation, surrender, power struggle, bitterness, humiliation, self-interest, aggression, recklessness, disagreement, isolation, revenge. Now, I'm not going to say all of these are specifically what you guys need to hear. Knight of Pentacles, upright. So we have patience, perseverance, unexpected sources of money or income, time heals all wounds, reliable, patient, conventional, trustworthy, hardworking people, someone who perseveres to reach a goal. Like, I feel like this also lines up with money or property through inheritance, winning, windfall. I feel like some of you may, okay, this is for just either one or two of you, maybe three, that you may win a small sum in the lottery. Now, I'm not saying go out and gamble. I'm not saying that. But for those of you that do, you may win a small sum. I'm not saying anything crazy, but just heads up. That's just coming through. But I feel like for some of you, like, it says dark woman, like a woman with dark hair or a dark complexion. I feel like I think this may be some of you. I feel a lot of you coming through in this, that you are the feminine energy here, that you maybe have a dark complexion or dark hair. That may not be for everybody, but I think this cost you guys some of your patience. Like, you guys are confronting each other. Your routines are kind of being broken down. I don't feel like there's any betrayal or anything like that for a lot of you. I feel like it's just, I think you feel really hurt by this person because of what they say, and I think they don't mean it in a bad way. And it might be time to do a little self-reflection. For some of you, I may get into the cards and Spirit's like, oh, no. We're going to spill the tea. But for some of you, I am feeling that I feel like they were holding back a lot of how they felt to placate you. And I'm sorry if it hurts anybody's feelings, but I really feel like there may be some shadow work you need to look at yourself and really truly ask, am I the problem? Some of you may be the problem. I'm just saying. Take it how it fits. Doesn't fit, don't force it. The next thing I want to talk about is what you've been tolerating with this person. What have you been tolerating? So, Spirit, what has Pile 2 been tolerating? What has become a pattern? Not what they've just done once, but what they've done multiple times. It's a pattern. What is the line, the boundary that they keep crossing and you keep redrawing? What has my Pile 2 been tolerating? What have they been tolerating, Spirit? Oh, that's too many. That's too many. That's way too many. Let's take that back. Spirit's a little spicy today. I don't know what it is. My cards keep flying out all over the place. Maybe, hold on. Let's see. What have they been tolerating, Spirit? I feel like this deck. I'm going to bring this deck out. I did not use this in Pile 1, but I'm feeling called to use it. This is Dark Shadow, the Soul. What has Pile 2 been tolerating? What patterns? Confrontational. Interessante. So I may get more, but I'll read these for you guys. Confrontational, taunting, antagonizing, disruptive, uninterested, talking shit, gossip behind your back, spreading lies, smiling in your face. Ooh, for some of you, conflict, betrayal, dishonor. They're talking smack, smiling in your face. So we have ignoring, left on red, avoiding messages, giving the silent treatment. They could be, I wouldn't say ghosting you altogether, but I will say, now for some of you, like I said, I think the lying may just be they're trying to placate you. This is something else. I feel like this message is for other people. This is different. Confrontational, uninterested. I feel like they're really playing in your face. They are really playing in your face. They act like they don't want you so that you keep coming back. This is what you're tolerating. This is what you're saying is okay. Like, this is you sitting here waiting. You're like, I think this is a card. I don't know why this reminds me of Stranger Things. Every time I see this card, it looks like Stranger Things. Anyways, but like, you're sitting here by the car, ready to go, waiting on them, hand and foot, and they're like, well, you know, I don't wanna. Be like, but we're ready to go. We're set. We're good. And be like, nah. And for some of you, I feel like they just ignore you, or they are very confrontational, taunting, antagonizing you. They could be trying to humiliate you, especially in public. There may be a lot of bitterness. There may be some jealousy here. Let me see. Let me get a few more, please, Spirit. What have you been tolerating, Pile 2? What have you been tolerating? Ashamed, guilty, humiliation. Again, I just said that they're trying to humiliate you. They're very, oh, yes. Talking shit. We have sneaky, devious, untrustful, deceitful. They're a snake. So you could have caught them talking behind your back. Good God. I don't like this person, honestly. I mean, maybe all these readings, I don't know, but unforgiving, vindictive, closed off, revengeful. I don't know if that's a word, revengeful. Ashamed, guilty, humiliation, regretful. Like, there's a lot of regret here. They may feel like you won't forgive them. They're ashamed for humiliating you. Like, they regret lying to you. Regret. Well, I'm curious. Hold on. Hold the phone. What were they saying, Spirit? What were they talking about? What were they doing? Working out, begging, negotiating. Crush, sadness, broken heart, panic attack. Union, reconciliation, coming back, making it work, second chance. Single, independent, freedom from attachment, available to date. They may have been trying to be under the impression or to show everybody else like, oh yeah, I'm single, when they're really not. For some of you, I feel like there may have been a situation. I'm not really sure what it is, so take it how it fits. But I feel like you might have done something to hurt this person, or they took it the wrong way. And so in retaliation, they went and did all this. They went behind your back and talking smack. And they realize that they made a mistake, and they do feel regretful. I am getting that vibe. Now, I know it's different for everybody, you know, so take it how it fits. Leave the rest. I really feel like they're trying to come back into your life. So, I'm gonna ask Spirit. If you give this one more chance, what's gonna happen? So, I want to get, like, what's the likely momentum here? You know, is it growth or repetition? If Spirit, if pile 2 gives them one more chance, what's gonna happen? Oh. What's gonna happen, Spirit, if you give them one more chance? What's gonna happen? They give them one more chance. Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords, which is not great. I'm just saying. So we have 3 of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence, division, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, confusion, alienation, loss, distraction, ill health, conflict. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, not all of you, but for a majority of you, that this will not go well if you give them one more chance. If you've had it up to here and you give them one more chance, it may not turn out so well. We have the Hermit in reverse, loneliness, paranoia, isolation. I really feel like they're trying to alienate you, isolate you. Being reclusive, withdrawn, antisocial, restrictive, paralyzed by fear. I really feel like they may even be going behind your back to the people that you guys are friends with, like mutual friends or your family, and almost like a narcissist type of thing where they know that what they're doing is wrong, and so to get ahead of the game, they'll secretly, over time, if you've been with them a long time, like over time, they will go and tell people, oh yeah, you know, pile 2 does XYZ when you really don't. And, you know, they just whisper in people's ears, so to speak, to make people think one way about you. And so when you finally snap and be like, all right, we're done, or sort of reactive abuse to where they push you so far, they're taunting, antagonizing you. And when that confrontation finally comes, they try to make you look like the bad guy, like they're isolating you. That, you know, your friends and family that you do have turn against you, and or the friends that you had or family that you had, they will try to cut you off from them. So we have Two of Pentacles in reverse, imbalance, overwhelm, disorganization, financial instability, overcommitment, missed opportunities, chaos, burnout. Yeah, they're really trying to throw you off your game. I feel like they're jealous of your success and your accomplishments and your achievements. And like, I feel like the world, because you guys got the World card. Like, you guys are amazing. And they know that. And I feel like in the end, everything will be okay. Like, everything will finally balance out. But I think if you guys do give it one more chance, it's really going to be a toxic environment. If you continue on with this, it's only going to get worse. Because, like, for some of you, I feel like the previous energy I was picking up on, I feel like they regret lying to you. But I feel like this person here, whoever this is, I feel like this is somebody different for a lot of you. So you guys got the Muse, inspired by you, emotional bond, song lyrics, jealous. We have decision, stay or leave, uncertain. I think that for a lot of you, that again, this person, like I said, is jealous of you. They're jealous of your success and achievements and who you are as a person. They are inspired by you, but instead of being in awe of you, they are jealous. They are reactive. They are sneaky. They are ashamed of themselves, but don't want to. They'll never say that. They don't like themselves, plain and simple. But I don't think they'll ever let on that that's what's going on in their head. I think if you stay, if you give it one more chance, you will sit here. This is where you'll be, sitting here trying to balance the scales and trying to figure out whether you want to stay or leave, and constantly be looking out this window going, man, where could I have gone with my life if I had not chosen this person? We do have the Justice card, legal matters, court visit, legal papers, divorce. You could be married to this person. And it could be that if you don't make the first move, that they may, as a, I don't know how to put this, as like a political type of thing, to where they want it to look like a certain way for your friends and family. They want everybody to be on their side, so they divorce you or try to serve you papers or what have you, even if you do stay with them and give them a chance. That they may just turn it around and be like, well, you know what, I'm gonna dump you because you're a bad person, even though you're not. It's not what I'm saying, but that's how they see you, because you are successful. You have the world in the palm of your hands. You have everything you need and want, and this person is just feels like they're sucking the energy from you. All right, so what would happen, Spirit, if pile to let them go? I will say, like, if this is something that you do, I'm just here to show you the cards, that's all, and give you the messages. So if you do leave this person, I recommend that you guys do pay attention to what you feel in the moment. Do you feel relief? Do you feel grief? Do you feel freedom? So if they let them go, Pile 2 lets their person go. How is that going to turn out? How is this going to turn out, Spirit? They let them go. Let's see, I'm going to get another deck here. Whoop. We have, okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant. I never know how to pronounce it. In reverse, we have Fired Up. They let them go. What's gonna happen? Right. So with the Knight of Swords, big changes, opportunity, seize the moment, jump in. I really feel like you guys are really gonna get what you want. You guys are gonna cut them off and be like, all right, you know what? I'm done. I really feel good about this. I feel like you guys may be challenging traditions, not conforming to what this person wants. I feel like some of you that may be married, it could be in some of your religions, if you're watching this. In some religions, you know, it's against the rules, so to speak, that you get divorced. You know what I mean? So, you know, this may be, if you do get divorced, that it really is breaking traditions here, and it's like a big no-no. And I feel like it's really gonna piss this person off. Whoever you're with, it's really gonna make them angry. And like I said, we have the clown here, degrading appearances, shame, humiliation. I feel like, because they feel shame, they feel humiliated, and so in turn I feel like they will project a lot of that onto you, and again go behind your back and saying horrible things about you, and trying to make you the fool, trying to make you the clown, trying to humiliate you, because that's what they feel you did to them. But I get, you know, you're gonna be a villain in somebody's story, with anybody, you know. Just like me, I'm the villain in somebody's story, right? And that's just how it is. But that doesn't mean you actually are. So we have ego, arrogance, having too much pride, faith, wishing, praying, hope, dating sites, hooking up, extreme harshness, cutting off, erratic decisions. I feel like you are going to go extreme no contact. If you remove them from your life, I feel like you guys are going to be removing them, cutting them out. Like, even with this Knight of Swords, it's like, no, cut it out. We don't want that here. And you cut the head off of the snake, so to speak. That you guys may move on quickly, or this other person might move on quickly to be like, oh, see, you know, I wasn't affected by you. But I feel like you guys have a lot of faith, and I feel like you get that from, again, this World card. And I again, like, this person has so much ego and arrogance, and they're just very, very sneaky. I don't feel like they are physically abusive, but they are very emotionally and psychologically abusive. And I will say this, if that is the case, you need to get away from this person. I do want to get 1 or 2 cards from this deck just real quick, because I did that for the first pile. It says the F word. Shit's about to get real. You guys can read that. You need your people around you. So, yeah, I feel like stuff is gonna blow up. And I'm not saying this to scare you guys. I'm just trying to prepare you, to warn you of what may occur. But this person may be, like I said, manipulating the people around you as well. So you need your people around you. Let them know what's going on. Take screenshots. So that way, you know what? There are receipts. All right. Last question I want to ask is, you know, the voice beneath all the fear and attachment and longing. What does your higher self want to tell you about this? What does your higher self want to say? Pile 2. This will be the last. What does your higher self want to say? Yeah, I think they're really this is, we got the 2 of Cups in reverse. They're really hitting home with this. You're in disharmony, disconnection, imbalance, inequality, incompatibility, unhappy couples. I think that you guys know what's up. You guys know what can happen, how you truly feel. You know how this person is and how they move behind closed doors. And I think almost like you guys needed, I don't know why, but I feel like some of you just needed permission to be like, ah, I knew it. I called it. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. And you're wondering if leaving would be worth all the time and trouble. You know what I mean? Will it make you happy? Will it bring you peace? And I think Spirit is trying to say that it may be difficult. It will be hard. They're not going to lie. But in the end, I feel like it will be worth it for some of you. That they are bad people. Whoever this is a bad person. And they want to let you know that in the end, you will find peace and comfort, and you won't have to live in fear anymore. So I really feel like Hecate is coming out strong with this one. I feel like she is protecting a lot of you. But I do want to move on to pile 3. If you guys stayed till the end here, I appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment, comment, subscribe, let me know how this resonated with you. I would appreciate it. And we're going to move on to pile number 3. All right, pile 3. You guys picked out, we both know I am not the one for you. Like, with this card already, I'm kind of like, for some of you, I'm kind of feeling the energy that this may be somebody you've had like on the side, or somebody that wasn't like an almost connection. Like, I get like the one that got away, so to speak. And you may be stuck on this person. I will say that. So I went ahead and pulled some cards right off the bat. some of them. And the more we get into the reading, more cards I'll pull. So we have Dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Finger. Warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Moon. Changes in your life. Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. And box. You will receive a gift. With this coming out, I almost feel like this gift, like this somebody behaving stupidly, they may be doing something, and to placate you or to get back in your good graces, they may be trying to buy your affection with a gift. Just putting that out there. So I did ask Spirit already what this connection gives you. So, you know, whether it's comfort, desire, hope, familiarity, you know, whether it's nourishment or distraction in your life. So what does this connection give you or bring you? I'm really sorry if I mispronounce any of these, but we have the Dark Goddess the Dark Goddess Oracle deck. Maman Bridget, I think that's how it's pronounced. I apologize. We have Harsh Truths. We have Bastet, Sanctuary. Athena, Wisdom. And Lilith, Rebellion. Now, I feel like they bring out, I wouldn't say the deviant in you, but I feel like they bring out that oomph in you. Like, if you may be more of a reserved person, they may bring out that more assertive essence in your being. I feel like with the Harsh Truths, I think that they know who they are, and they are, for some of you, because like I say in the other readings, I may get one kind of vibe here, and then the cards that I come out or that I pull will be something completely different, and you'll be like, oh my. But that seems to be a pattern. But with the Harsh Truths, Sanctuary, Wisdom, I feel like they feel like home to you. But I think they're already being honest with you, and you're just covering your eyes and don't want to see. For some of you, I feel like this may be a masculine energy that we're talking about. That they may be the typical bad boy, and you are having that rebellion. Whereas this relationship, you know it's not good, you know it's not healthy, but you do it anyways. And there are harsh truths to learn in this relationship, because I feel like this person goes out and does stupid things, and even though they bring you things and do things for you, I feel like you still have your head buried in the sand, be like, oh no, he's great. I'm hearing the song Please, Please, Please. I don't know if that's what it's called, by Sabrina Carpenter, I think. like, please, please, please don't prove me right. Like everybody knows who this person is. Like, they have... I'm also getting the Ash Nico song Special. Like, they should have F-Boy tattooed across their forehead. Like, that's who they are. And you and this person both know it. And I feel like some of you may not want to accept that. So I am going to ask what this connection cost you. Like the toll that you pay, you know, if it's your energy, peace, time, like, to tell me what you've normalized in this relationship. What does this relationship cost you? What has Pile 3's relationship cost them? What has Pile 3's relationship cost them, Spirit? I don't know. Alright, not this deck. I think this one. Oh, yeah. What does it cost my Pile 3? I feel like this kind of solidifies this. Is that I feel like they have a bad reputation being the bad boy or the bad girl, and that reputation precedes them. Oh, my left ear is ringing. I just went deaf in that ear. That may be confirmation for somebody, I don't know. Dogs barking. Jeez. So they have a bad reputation that precedes them. And I think that's leaking or leeching onto you. It's rubbing off that rebellion, which rebellion can be great sometimes, you know? Mix things up and go against the grain. But I think it's the wrong kind of rebellion to where it causes more harm than good. It's not for good reasons. They have that bad reputation, and in turn, giving you a bad reputation. That is the cost here, because you associate with this person, and everybody's looking at you like, ooh, you know, you are who you hang around with. So we have ego, her ego getting in the way of relationships. We have reflecting, too late for sorry, regret never posted, and queen rising, glowing up loud, all eyes on her, coming up spotlight. I feel like a lot of you are the feminine energy here. And I think it's costing you your glow up. I think it's costing you almost your beauty. I don't know why, but I'm getting that it's taking away your looks. And I'm not saying you're ugly or anything like that. I'm saying I'm getting the song Skin Cleared by Ash Nico. I'm getting a lot of songs for this pile. Ash Nico, Skin Cleared. My skin cleared when we broke up. So I'm getting ahead of myself, but if you break up with this person, you might get some clear skin if you're breaking out a lot. Reflecting and ego. I think your ego is taking a beating because of this person. Because you know the truth, you know what's going on, you know what's happening, and yet you still are sticking your hand. You know, there's a bag of snakes, and you know it's bad for you, but you still stick your hand back in the bag of snakes, thinking they're not going to bite you this time. I feel like for a lot of you, you're not doing any self-reflection and why you're doing what you're doing. Like, why? I think Spirit is also asking you to look at yourself and ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why are you letting this person run your life? I think that's the question they really want you to wrap your head around. Alright, so I want to ask as well, what you've been tolerating from this person. So this isn't what they've done once, but what has become a pattern? You know, where is the line? Where are the boundaries they keep crossing, or the lines you keep redrawing? What have you, my pile threes, what have you been tolerating from your person? What have you been tolerating? What have you been tolerating? What have you been tolerating from this person? What have you been tolerating? What has my pile 3 been tolerating from this person? What is the pattern here? Let me get these. What have you been tolerating? Ooh. Okay, so we have same shit, different day. Happiness hater. Unbothered. We have hustling. Making it rain, focusing on the bag, money is the mission. Love on the brain, lost in fantasy, can't stop thinking of them, love that never left. We also have the Ace of Swords, clarity, innovative ideas, new plans, intellectual ability. I said inability, maybe that's a Freudian slip. Victory, success, clear thinking, breakthrough, logic, authority, consciousness, revelation, analysis, strategy, initiative, fairness. I'm also getting, some of you may do D&D. That may be a confirmation for somebody. Fairness, resolution, realizing the truth, stimulating people. And we have the Sun in reverse. Lack of enthusiasm, sadness, unrealistic expectations, ego, again, ego, conceitedness, oppression, miscarriage, stillbirth, abortion. So I think, like, the unbothered here and the lack of enthusiasm, you've been tolerating a lot. I don't even think it's that you're tolerating this. I think you know their true intentions. They've told you their true intentions, but you wish and hope, like with this card, you're lost in fantasy. I'm sorry if this comes off as mean or insensitive, but I really am just reading the cards here. For some of you, this may not resonate. For others, it may. But I feel like some of you are lost in fantasy, that they're doing their own thing. they're hustling. They're focused on money, or, you know, doing whatever they got to do to make money. And, you know, they may be out here, you know, like, I think for a lot of you, this is not a relationship, but like a friends with benefits, or, you know, nothing is official, and they're either like stringing you along, or they are being very straight. Like, I feel like they're being direct, especially with this Ace of Swords, that, like, you know where you stand with this person, and, like, it's the same shit, different day. Like, you're very unhappy with the fact that they are dating other people. I feel like you guys want to be monogamous with this person. You want to be in a relationship with this person, but I feel like they just wanted a fling with you, and they've kind of moved on, and they're unbothered. They are, you know, doing their own thing, and I feel like it has really been bringing down your ego. I think it hurt your ego that this person isn't, like, I guess, falling in love with you. For some of you, I feel like with this Queen Rising card, I feel like some of you are like gorgeous, beautiful, handsome, just stunning. And I feel like for some of you, you're used to getting what you want in a relationship and from people. And I feel like with this person, they've kind of bruised your ego a bit, in the fact that they're like, nah, I'd rather go do my own thing than be tied down. And you're like, what do you mean? But I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome. What do you mean? And they're out here just doing their own thing, being a bad girl, bad boy, or they, them. But I kind of feel like you've been hating on them a little bit, for some of you, and it upsets you. Like, you're realizing the truth, and it's upsetting. And I apologize. I feel like this reading is being very berating, and I'm not trying to be. I'm just letting you know what the cards are saying. I apologize. So I want to see here, if you give them one more chance, what will happen? You know, what is the momentum here? Is it growth, repetition? If my pile 3 gives them one more chance, what's going to happen here? Oh boy, what's gonna happen? Let me get some of these. If they give them one more chance, what's gonna happen? If they give them one more chance, what's gonna happen for my pile 3s? I feel like that's a lot. See, that's a lot of cards. That's a lot. Hold on, let me reshuffle that. That's a lot of cards. All right, this is only for a select few of you, but I feel like for some of you, because I did get the witchcraft card pop out, and I don't know why, but just for a few of you, I feel like some of you may try to do spell work or witchcraft on this person to get them to love you, like an obsession spell with this card. And I feel like it's gonna end very, very badly. For a very few of you. I don't know why. So we did get Page of Cups upright. So we have love, comfort, kindness, intuition, a good idea, sensitive, thoughtful, introverted, cooperative, quiet, dreamy, imaginative, psychic, emotional, or dependent youth, someone interested in learning about emotional issues. We have anxiety. We have Nine of Swords. I'm sorry. My brain is all over the place. Fear, breaking point, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelmed, at breaking point, inability to cope or face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on the past, subject of gossip. We do have twin flames here. I think it's kind of split. I think for some of you, you may find your happily ever after. I do feel for a few of you that there may be a change in this person, that they may come around and see you, like only you. They will start being exclusive to you. They may, you know, like that fresh kind of love and really seeing you for who you are, and maybe they are your twin flame. For others of you, I feel like this is unrequited love. Like you are, like this is the one that got away, so to speak, for you guys, and it's gonna cause a lot of anxiety, depression, unhappiness if you continue on with, you know, this kind of fantasy that you have in your head that they're gonna be monogamous and faithful to you. I don't think this person is out here intentionally doing anything wrong. I feel like you may have, you know, the impression of them, but you don't want to see that, and it may cause undue stress. You know, even though, you know, you may find that relief and comfort in them, but it only may be for a little while, and it is a very toxic thing that you're doing. And I apologize if this is hard to hear. Please don't yell at me in the comments, but I feel like that's where we're at here. If you let them go, what's gonna happen? You know, what's gonna open up here is, you know, if you let them go, like I said in the other readings, if that happens, if you let them go, I will say pay attention whether you feel relief, grief, freedom, you know, pay attention to that as well. Spirit, if my pile 3s let this person go, what's gonna happen? So we have the 8 of Cups in reverse, fear of moving on, refusal to let go, stagnation, clinging, indecision, monotony, accepting your lot. I feel like this goes with the same shit, different day. Like, I feel like, okay, I am really sorry. I feel like I'm picking on pile 3. I'm really not, but I am reading the cards. And I feel like, I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible. I feel like you guys may have a boring life, just a plain life. And I feel like this person brings energy and passion. Like with the Lilith card, I really feel like they just bring so much to your life and you really don't want to let it go. And I feel for you, pile 3. I really do. I am so sorry. And I really do feel like I'm picking on you. And I really don't mean to. But I feel like you guys really don't want to let them go. And I feel like they, because we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and we have the Nine of Pentacles upright. And I feel like even though you are independent and you are the queen rising, now take it how it resonates. You could be male, female, non-binary, but like you're glowing up. You are in the spotlight here. You have all this. It could be money at your feet. It could be success. It could be any sort of prosperity. You have wisdom, maturity. You have all these things at your feet. And I feel like if you let them go, that you'll have this mindset of that in a sense of loss, like you just let them slip from your grasp and you just let them go and you feel like you're losing everything. But you're not. I promise you, you're not. If you want to stay, you can stay. If you want to go, you can go. But just know, just take what I said. But I do want to get a few more cards. I did do this deck in the other readings. So let me get one of these cards and what you need to hear. Okay, so we have, if you guys can read this, it says don't force it. I don't want to cuss too much on this channel, but don't force it. And then we have allow that shit to come to you. To you. To you. Let it come to you. Stop chasing, like, I don't know why I'm hearing, girls, stop chasing these boys. Let them come to you. Like, that's the energy I'm getting from this card. That's not for everybody, but don't force it. Let them come to you. And I feel like that hits the nail on the head perfectly. That encapsulates this reading. And I am so sorry. Like I said in my videos, you know, swallow the bitter pill. We all need to hear the bad stuff from time to time. The last thing I want to do is, you know, get your higher self, ask your higher self what you need to hear. You know, what choice aligns with your self-respect? What does their higher self, what does pile 3's higher self have to say? What does pile 3's higher self need to say? I've been talking so much. I've been doing this for almost 2 hours now. My voice is cracking. I feel like that may be too many. Hold on. I don't think I'm going to take these. I think I'm going to take this one. Just one. So we have the Lovers in reverse. Disharmony, trust issues, imbalance, conflict, disconnection, lack of accountability, disunion, detachment. I feel like your higher self knows that you're out of whack. I feel like, because we have here, I don't know if you can see this, it's green. This is the heart chakra, I believe. My brain is fried at this point, so bear with me. But I feel like your heart is not balanced. You're wanting what you can't have. There's imbalance, there's conflict. You want connection where you can't get authentic connection from. You're looking for it in the wrong place. And that's what your higher self is trying to tell you is leave them alone. Because you know what they're about. And you want a different outcome. And I'm sorry that it's not what you want to hear. But, you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If you want to ride this out, by all means, you can do what you want. I'm just here to read the cards, but I will say, I'm going to leave this reading here. If you guys stayed until the end, I appreciate it. If you guys liked it, please leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if it resonated with you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.